happy it's Tuesday, and I am still kind of sick, which is kind of concerning, considering that I have to be in a play in, like, what, 3 days? You know what bothers me? You almost never hear about, like, superheroes and supervillains getting a cold. Like, I believe Spider-Man has addressed this issue a few times, but I'm just going to use Spider-Man as an example. Like, when Spider-Man was bitten by the radioactive spider, did, like, it give him the ability to not catch the common cold? Because I don't think that's a thing that happened, Marvel, and you can't tell me otherwise. Actually, now that I think about it, you totally could tell me otherwise if you wanted, because you are the writers of Spider-Man, so you can basically just decide whatever you want on a whim. And you never hear about, like, fantasy novel characters getting sick. Like, Harry Potter doesn't wake up with the common cold. Like, the thing that irritates me is, like, yes, in the Wizarding world, they supposedly have, like, potions and spells that can, like, cure you of the cold in, like, very little time, but, like, just because there are potions that take away the cold doesn't mean that wizards are immune to the cold. Like, they're still going to catch it. They're still going to have to make those potions and cure themselves. You never hear about Harry Potter waking up with a stuffy nose and having to head down to Madame Pomfrey's to get himself fixed. On a side note, imagine a sick Voldemort. I was gonna say, imagine Voldemort with a stuffy nose, but then it occurred to me. But no, seriously, imagine if Voldemort did have a nose, and it was stuffy, and then he was, like, trying to talk about how he was gonna kill Harry Potter or whatever, but then, like, he just has, like, that stuffy nose sound to his voice. That would be the funniest thing ever. Oh my god, did I just somehow manage to make the Dark Lord sound kind of cute? This is a problem. Also, like, Pokemon. You're telling me that there are 10-year-olds traveling the entire country, interacting with many people who may or may not have diseases on them, and they just never get sick. Now, I know that there is a lot in the Pokemon world that doesn't make sense, considering there's just 10-year-olds out wandering on their own. Like, let's face it, if we were 10 years old and we were given a battle monster and got thrown out on the streets, we wouldn't survive for very long. So, like, there's a lot of flawed logic in Pokemon, but you never hear about illness in the Pokemon world. Probably because Nintendo doesn't want to make us all sad, because that would probably make us all very, very sad if they were to introduce, like, Pokemon. If they were, like, not even on the Pokemon, just on the humans, if they were to introduce some sickness. Like, let's not go there. Abby, I'm hoping that these ramblings are sufficient to make, like, a 3-minute long video, and I will see you tomorrow.